What it do? What it do, people? What it do, man? What it do? What it do? We are live. Say true peace and love. Welcome to another episode of a dope, real intellectual podcast. This is your host, your boy T. Will. We in the building today, man. Say we gonna switch it up for the people today, man. We gonna have a continuation of when I was reading from the first chapter of From Niggas to Gods, part one by Akil. We're gonna just read a little bit, probably another chapter, a couple of chapters or whatnot. We ain't gonna be out day to day. Um, I wanted to show y'all the book so y'all can go out and purchase it yourself if you don't have it. But it's in the title. This is one From Niggas to Gods by Akil. This is part one. If you really support black businesses, you'll go out there, you'll get all that shit. This is part two, From Niggas to Gods, volume two. And what these books are basically about, they have a lot of great titles, man. A lot of great chapters. What these books are basically about, man, and as you can see in the title, going from nigga to God is basically talking about your mindset. You feel me? It's talking about your mindset. Going from a nigga mindset that's acting, thinking, being, doing nigga shit, and then revolving around something of a God. You know what I'm saying? God don't do, or God wouldn't do the same thing humans do. You know what I'm saying? God, the God that I know, which is nature or our space, our matter, plus our time, past, present, and future. What nature is as a whole, it's a little bit of everything, but at the same time, we have to get back into one with nature. You feel me? We have to understand what nature is as a whole. And a lot of people say God, or a lot of people say Allah, or the Most High, whichever word or name you choose to use for God. You know what I'm saying? Just know that the God that you believe in or adhere to or serve or whatnot wouldn't do some of the things that humans do. You feel me? So wouldn't do none of the things that humans do, because a God is just something at its highest form. You feel me? And if you vibrate at a high form, you don't vibrate at a low form. Can't no person, place, or thing get you to vibrate at a lower form if you have that mindset of a God. You know what I'm saying? Human beings have the ability to one day revolve toward being demigods, but that's a lower rank. You know what I'm saying? That's a lower rank. But if y'all understood anything, then you'll understand that shit. Hey, this world was perfect one point of time, but now it's not, due to all the negative spirit forces that's out in society now. But anyway, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I'm gonna read from this. This is the second chapter. It's called "Are You Into That Black Stuff?" Are you into that black stuff? All right. What do you mean when you ask me, are you into that black stuff? Am I into that black stuff? Well, of course I am into that black stuff. As a matter of fact, I'm not into that black stuff. I am into this black stuff. Yes, I am into this black stuff 24 hours of the day. Of course, I am into this black stuff. What else is there for this black man to be in but his own black self? Aren't you into black stuff too? I'm sure that you are. I thought all black people are supposed to be into black stuff. What else could you be into if you are not into your own black self? The opposite of black stuff is white stuff. I know that you aren't into that white stuff now, are you? There's a lot of Negroes into that white stuff and not into black stuff. I'm into black stuff. 24 hours a day, I'm into black stuff. My son is too. I know that they aren't into that white stuff now, are you? That wouldn't make any sense now, would it? Why would black people want to be into white stuff? That would be silly. So of course I'm into that black stuff, and you should be too. You don't have any business being into any other stuff but your own black stuff. This black stuff is your stuff, and this black stuff is my stuff. So get out of that other stuff and get into your own self stuff. It only makes logical sense, doesn't it? What if you had a cat that was into that dog stuff? What if you had a cat that was into that dog stuff? For real. Would not that seem a bit peculiar? What if your cat refused to take on the thoughts, actions, and characteristics of a cat? What if that cat just happened to have been kidnapped by some dogs when it was a kitten? What if this kidnapping, what if these kidnapping dogs raised that kitten all of its life the same way that they would raise their own puppies? What if this kitten grew up brainwashed, thinking that it was a dog like the other puppies? I'm reading. The cat knows that it doesn't look like other dogs, but the cat tries to ignore that fact by saying that all animals are created equal. That's the same thing with you Negroes, talking about all human beings are created equal. No, the fuck we not, bro. We are not created equal. It's a difference, bro. It's a difference. It's a scientific difference. We are created, we not created the same. My wife called me. Hey, baby. For the stuff. Oh, okay, that's cool. I'll be out there. All right. Bye. Sorry, put your shoes on so you can get the groceries. Hey, live, y'all give me a second, man. I gotta go get the groceries for the wife. Just bear with me. Let y'all tap into a little song with something right fast, man. Till I come back from outside. Give me a second. We diplomats of the nappiest culture, nappy by nature. This world been conditioned to hate. Send me a one-sided racist to all my people. Indeed, we are separated, yet we not people. No liberation or freedom, no justice when it's needed. My mind, they playing tricks with my eyes, they be deceiving. Not equal is the reason to my nappy situation. In space, mallet, and time, has continuation. I say that to say I'm dignified with my nappiness. Sun jeans, cause my early grow the nappy is. Like as vibe to this. Our black skin can only shine like this. To hate yourself is a sign of mental ignorance. I love myself, so I'm dignified with my nappy. I smile every day because I'm proud and I'm happy. Dignified with my nappy. Dignified with my nappy. Going on, receive energy, the force transmit. Receive energy, the force transmit. What is mental liberation? It's the separation from evils we facing. I'm on the daily contemplating. If my people even free within this nation, we need liberty and justice. We tired of it being just us. Marginalized, they don't trust us. Incarcerated by the numbers. True liberation is more than just freedom. If my people starving, the plan is to feed them. We need food, shelter, and clothing, so give it and don't cheat it. Got a couple of shooters, we give you spots like a cheetah. Hold up. Apologize for the negative, but mental liberation is my black prerogative. Say it's a crime to live how we live, so change your mind to end up there behind where we live. And I'm gonna only say this shit once. In my David from Friday out the next voice. If you remain enslaved, that is your worst choice. I got the mind of a genius, my rhymes is my voice. Dropping balls of knowledge, my brain is my source. I came up from the bottom, now I hold the torch. My position is liberation from every sort. Trying to unite the nappy heads is my favorite sport. We gotta get it, we gotta see our best results. So keep on grinding, it's a must, we do what's best for us. It takes a village to raise a child, so we need to trust. I'm on the mission to liberation, where is the love? From pain, game, recognizing the game. I do the same, change brain damage with pain. Multiple years of blood, sweat, scars, and tears, nightmares. Converted from fears, think of what they did. A people once great, now sick. A people now broke, need fix. Caught up in the mix, utilize, strategize, and build. Equip, then survive and kill. I see me learning the deal. Now tell me, where is the love? We so quick to judge on what we don't know. But believe every lie that you've been told. Everything that has been sold. Man, these situations getting old. This system crooked and they know it too. You give us everything we need, but include the truth. It's up to you to liberate your mind from a 0 to 100. I know it's possible, King, because I have done it. Just seeking this knowledge and getting it in abundance. But most of our people are too reluctant. They too stubborn. They still trapped up in their slave ways. Still praying to a ghost for better days. Hoping that one day that they get saved. If you believe that lie, then you still a slave. We gotta change our mind and make a real change. We all we got. And our best pleasures come from pain. All right, I resume, baby. We back in this thing, man. I had to take a quick trip out to get groceries for my wife. You know how it go. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's why I say this is a dope, real intellectual podcast, bro. Huh? Yeah, that's for mama. She my biggest supporter. All right, man. We finna go and get back to it, baby. All right, go on, get back to it. God, what the fuck I left off at, but let's go. Okay. What if your cat refused to take on the thoughts, actions, and characteristics of a cat? What if that cat just happened to have been kidnapped by some dogs when it was a kitten? What if these kidnapping dogs raised that kitten all of its life the same way that they would raise their own puppies? What if this kitten grew up brainwashed, thinking that it was a dog like the other puppies? The cat knows that it doesn't look like the other dogs, but the cat tries to ignore that fact by saying that all animals are created equal. What if this happened? You know that I am not just making all this up, right? I mean, what if this cat eventually started doing everything just like the dogs that kidnapped him? What if that cat started barking at cars and burying bones in the backyard? The cat would look pretty stupid doing that dog stuff, wouldn't he? That cat would look pretty stupid to other cats as well as to other dogs themselves. What if the cat went so far as to try to mate with other dogs? Have you ever seen a cat try and do that? That would look very silly, wouldn't it? This silly brainwashed cat just running around trying to be a dog. What if one day this brainwashed cat had the nerve to walk up to another cat and say, "Are you into that cat stuff?" Wouldn't that just be hilarious? This poor brainwashed cat that thinks he is a dog got the nerve enough to question another cat about being into that cat stuff. Wouldn't that be ridiculous? That poor brainwashed cat needs to be taught the knowledge of his true self so that he can stop wondering why his dog companions keep dogging him around. He can try to be a dog all day long, but he will never bark just like a dog because he is not actually a dog. The other dogs don't really respect him. They just laugh at the poor brainwashed cat. The other cats don't respect him because he acts like a stupid, clumsy dog. They don't want this confused animal around them either. This poor cat is just lost, confused, and frustrated while all the time wondering why. The cat is so deeply brainwashed that he can't see the obvious reasons for all of his problems and his downfalls. He is missing the forest for the trees when the answer to his problem is literally right under his nose. That cat needs to take a long look in the mirror, and so do you, for asking me that dumb question. Are you into that black stuff? See, I can relate to this book, and I have the mind to really accept the things that's in this book because shit, I used to be a motherfucking cat trying to pretend to be a dog. You know what I'm saying? I was one of them motherfuckers, man, when I was growing up, fam. Shit, I wanted to fit in, so I was willing to do anything just to fit in. But now I'm the black sheep. I don't want to fit in with you niggas. I can't fit in with y'all, man. And I really encourage and advise other people to be different, bro. Dare to be different, fam. Because we got too many people out here in this copycat ass society where everybody want to do the same thing, bro. Everybody want to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? We want to drive the same car, want to have the same nigga girl. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to do the same thing. Be different, man. Nobody want to be different, bro. Be yourself. You know, shit. I'm an advocate of being myself. We gonna get to the next chapter. Turn the other cheek. Turn the other cheek. It's a lot of you Martin Luther King ass niggas out there too. Turn the other fucking cheek. We gonna get into that. Excuse me for the kids who gonna tune in and watch. Turn the other cheek. Turn the other cheek. Turn the other cheek. Love your enemies. Love your enemies. We are all God's children. Say what? Don't believe the hype. This essay is dedicated to you mentally dead, ignorant house nigga, butt kissing Negroes who are still trying to hold on to that turn the other cheek ideology that has outlived its usefulness. This is necessary because you damn slaves won't let it die. This is a brand new black man and a brand new black woman. This generation will not stand for you and your suicidal ideologies. It is time for our people to wake up from the grave of ignorance, and you are trying to pull us back down into the coffin with you. You are dead and your ideas are dead. Well, you can remain dead asleep while we struggle on our living. We don't need your enemy loving self. You are excuses, you are excess luggage. You are expandable. You are a fucking liability. That's not in the book, but that's what I'm saying. You are a liability. You have no usefulness to us. who are the righteous. Keep on loving, protecting, and defending your historical enemies. You are nothing but a two-faced, lukewarm, hypocritical slave. Sorry. Hypocritical slave. Turn the other cheek. Love everybody, even your enemies. You don't really believe in that ideology, do you? Answer me honestly and directly. And don't say that you really do believe in this so-called peaceful ideology. Because if you say that, you because if you say that you do, then I would have to call you a liar and an extreme hypocrite. You don't really believe in turning the other cheek. You are really a lying hypocrite. You will go downtown to march, picket, and demonstrate to the white man that you are a devil damn fool so that he can tell you no to whatever it is that you are begging him for. And then he will sick his police dogs on you and beat you in the head with his club or his nigger stick while you just smiling and turning the other cheek. Every time you turn your black cheek, he kicking your butt cheeks. You are just a psychotic as your enemy. Blood pouring down the side of your head while you just loving your enemies and turning your cheeks. You are just crazy, suicidal, idiotic, and hypocritical. You are a hypocrite because your turn the other cheek ideology really only applies to white folks. You only turn your cheek to white folks, but you don't turn your cheek to black folks. Yes, it's true and factual. These these same brain dead Negroes will come home from downtown all banged up, bruised up, and bloodied up, and they forget all about turning the other cheek. This same so-called peace-loving, non-violent Negro would become violent in their own neighborhood. If that same hypocritical so-called non-violent Negro was walking down the street and I walked up to him and screamed the word nigger as I started beating him with the club, this same non-violent Negro would try to kill me by any means necessary. Y'all niggas can't lie. This is the absolute truth. You are a hypocrite. A white man will spit in your face and you will turn the other cheek. But if a black man just looks at you the wrong way, you are ready to take his life away. You are an enemy-loving, self-hating, two-faced, confused, hypocritical slave. Say, y'all, man, say this the shit that I be talking about, bro. This why I can relate to this book so much because this the same stuff y'all do, fam. This the when I say y'all, I mean y'all, bro. I ain't doing this shit, my nigga. I ain't goddamn turning my cheek. Uh, when these crackers goddamn bust our ass in the head, my nigga. Shit, we need to get even, bro. We need to get even. We need to get fucking even, my nigga. We need to quit letting that shit go down, bro, because every time we let that go down, bro, it's the same thing. Turn the other cheek ideology, bro. Y'all know who goddamn Martin Luther King learned nonviolence from? Martin Luther King learned nonviolence from Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi was a goddamn racist, bro. Mahatma Gandhi was a racist, dog. I guarantee you, if people know, or if Dr. King knew that he received his nonviolent ideology from a racist himself, he would change that whole nonviolent shit. If he knew that, he started beating you crackers ass. I guarantee you he'll start firing off on you crackers, man, for real. Goddamn crackers. I'm not bullshitting, bro. Had Martin Luther King knew who he learned the ideology of nonviolence from, if he knew Mahatma Gandhi was a racist, if he known that, we, it wouldn't even be no so-called nonviolent ideology. But I don't think he knew that. I don't think he knew that. Mahatma Gandhi was the some with the Indian government or something over there in India, and he turned his back against his own damn people, fam. He didn't stand up for dark-skinned Indians living in India. Come on, bro. Got where I was at going in on y'all. You mentally lost individuals start talking about nonviolence when it comes to your white masters. You would go and get your Bible out and start pointing to the picture of your blue-eyed Jesus. You start talking about peace and love when you are referring to white folks. You start preaching about how we all got to live together in harmony and love, but at the same time, you raising high hell back in the ghetto. You want to live in harmony and love with white folks only. So you really don't believe in that so-called peaceful ideology because you will beat up your own wife in that same day. You will beat and abuse your children until they show scars. You will violently attack your own black brother over the smallest little conflict or reason, Trap Boy Freddy and Mo3. But if the white man came into your house today and kicked your big black ass, you would sit there crying like a little cheek turning, enemy loving, hypocritical punk. You are all about peace and love when it comes to your enemy, but you are all about violence and hate when it comes to your own family. I swear we talk about this all the time. I can't even consider you to be lost anymore because you are just a devil damn fool and you deserve everything that you have coming to you. You will sit there and watch your woman and children being attacked by your savage white racist enemies, and you will still sit there like a non-violent weak punk. You are just a devil damn fool, and your woman and children will be damn fools to continue walking with you after being cowardly betrayed. You need a nigger stick upside your head. You need to be beaten by your enemies. Maybe they can't beat, maybe they can beat some common sense into you. And don't you come to me talking about what God said and what your blonde haired, blue eyed, watered down, punkified white version of Jesus said either. Don't pick up your Bible talking about this nonviolent love your enemies, and we all God's children, suicidal madness. If you start talking like that and holding the Bible at the same time, then I know that you obviously have not read your Bible. You obviously don't know the true God. You obviously don't know the true Jesus. The true Jesus was not a punk, was not the punk that you are trying to make him out to be. Read your Bible. The true Jesus was most definitely not a white man. Read your Bible. Jesus is the black revolutionary Messiah. God has never loved his enemies. Read your Bible. The devils are the enemies of God, and God don't love no devils. So why do you? Why do you love your enemies? Do you love devils? Well, do you? You are so devil damn confused by the devil in person that you don't know what in this hell you believe now. Read your Bible again. Why are you nonviolent towards your enemies? God is never nonviolent toward his enemies. I promise you, if you understand nature, bro, you understand nature, a motherfucking hurricane, a tornado, a tsunami, an earthquake will come wipe all our goddamn ass out. And it won't shed a tear. Won't shed a goddamn tear, fam. Nature as a whole, bro, when it comes to that, when nature has to balance itself out, it don't give a damn about your feelings, bro. The real God don't give a damn about your feelings, man. And don't care about no motherfucking devil. God has killed entire civilizations full of his enemies. God has killed entire nations full of his enemies. Read your Bible. God is never nonviolent toward his enemies. So why are you? God doesn't turn his other cheek. So why should you? God doesn't love everybody, but God doesn't love devils. We are not all God's children because the devils are not in the family of God. The devils are rebellious orphans and nobody wants them but your silly slave self. So you go ahead and take care of your little wicked friends and we will watch them take care of you. You are just an ignorant fool. Even the beasts of the field have more common sense than you. Self preservation is rule number one. The animals in nature are most intelligent than you. Any animal in nature will fight to save its own life, no matter how small the hunted animal is, and no matter how large the hunting animal is, and the hunted animal will fight for its life. This is a rule of nature or a rule of God. You can back any animal into a corner and it will attack you to save its own self, self-preservation, self-defense. You can take the peaceful being of a small squirrel and force it back into a corner. you will find that you will find that you will find that them big buck teeth can bite more than just acorns. This squirrel is much more intelligent than you are with your crazy self. The laws of God and nature are right before you every day. That squirrel ain't gonna try to love you or turn the other cheek. That intelligent squirrel is going to try to bite the hell out of you to get out of that corner alive. And if it is you that the intelligent squirrel has come up against, he will probably bite you and then turn around and kick your ass just for the hell of it because he heard that you were one of those non-violent cheek turning fools. Say this book got some goodness in it, and then it got some commentary as well, bro. You are just in bad shape. You get no respect. God don't respect you. I don't respect you. The squirrel don't respect you. The white man don't respect you. And most of all, you don't respect yourself. You are just a well-trained house pet or a well-trained house slave. It is very rare that a dog will bark at its master, but a dog will bark at another dog all day long. All right, we're gonna get into the next chapter. It's called I Have a Dream. I have a dream. I have a dream. Though these words were made famous when our great great brother, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., so eloquently expressed his vision of what America should be and could be. This courageous black man, this courageous black man captured the attention of an entire nation as he stood up before thousands in Washington, D.C., delivering his most famous speech, I Have a Dream. Dr. King was a very sincere and determined leader who made great accomplishments toward the liberation of our people, but there was a problem. There was indeed a problem. There was a problem with Dr. King's dream. The problem was that Dr. King was dreaming during a time of blatant reality. Dr. King's dream was to obtain the American dream for Black people, but he didn't realize that we obviously already had the American dream. All that Black people ever had was the American dream. We were asleep having the American dream, while white folks were wide awake having the American reality. We are sleepwalking Black zombies, walking around in the days within an American dream. We are mentally, spiritually, economically, productively, socially, biologically, and absolutely dead asleep. The American dream is your sleeping pill, and your oppressors have tried to tuck you in permanently by telling you constant bedtime lies. Now, at this critical hour, we have to wake up and look back at our mistakes from the past and learn. See, nobody wants to retrace the past so we can understand the future. But Doug, I'm gonna take you to the past, all right? And when I say Doug, T Will, TW, that's my alter ego. Okay, that's my alter ego. That's my split personality. I got a lot of them hoes. We have to come to the serious objective and honest reality that Dr. King's methodology can no longer be used in our struggle towards liberation. It cannot. White people would love for us to hold on to Dr. King's philosophy so that they can keep kicking our Black asses. Why do you think that white society tries to constantly shove Dr. King down our throats? They honor and celebrate Dr. King because they want us to be nonviolent dreamers. We have got to look at this situation for what it is and nothing else. We love Dr. King and all of his great accomplishments, but now, over 20 years later, we can no longer uphold his early philosophies and methodology. Black people cannot continue to uphold Dr. King's philosophies any longer because these are totally different times that call for totally different philosophies. This is not this is not the I have a dream generation. This generation is not really having the American dream. We are having the American nightmare. Goddamn right. Yes, that's right. The American nightmare. You know that what I'm saying is the absolute truth, because we are not dreaming. When you saw your youngest black brother die instantaneously after an overdose of crack cocaine, you were not dreaming when you felt the cold black barrel of a loaded pistol placed to the temple of your black head as you gave up all your money, your jacket, and your shoes. You were not dreaming when you were running and ducking for cover from a flurry of bullets fired into a crowd of people, of black people, just for the hell of it. You were not dreaming when your black father walked out of the house 20 years ago and never came back, leaving your black mother all alone with six black mouths to feed. You were not dreaming when you heard about the little 4-year old black girl who was killed while playing outside on the sidewalk because she was caught between the crossfire of a drug war. You were not dreaming when you came home and found your 13-year-old black sister collapsed on the bathroom floor after she tried to commit suicide because her track coach at school raped her and got her pregnant. You were not dreaming when you frantically and recklessly drove to the hospital trying to save your black best friend who lay in your back seat bleeding from a gunshot wound to the neck after an argument at a party, but he was pronounced dead on arrival. You were not dreaming when your black self was 10 years old, watching your oldest brother's naked black body convulsing in the middle of the street until he died from a heart attack while using PCP. You were not dreaming when your black mother looked you straight in your black eyes and told you that she wished that she had aborted your black ass before you were born because it's too much hell trying to feed and clothe you all by her black self. These situations of real black life have nothing to do with the American dream. This has been and this has been and continues to be an American nightmare for the millions of sleeping black people lost in the wilderness of the strange land amongst a strange people. This is us. Man, let me touch bases on this issue right fast, man, because this shit really hit home for me. All right. It really hit home. Social media, okay, the internet world, has basically caused us to become antisocial. We're not social anymore. You know what I'm saying? We don't get on Facebook and we don't talk about real shit. You know what I'm saying? Or we don't come together as people and talk about real life scenarios, man. Like rapes, molestations, trauma, all kinds of things like that happen in black neighborhoods and communities and black families, bro. We don't talk about that stuff because we like to turn the other cheek to certain situations like that, man. And I don't know why shit like that happens in our family, bro. It's something that took place long time ago in slavery, bro. We are still dealing with this mental disorder, bro. We need people to talk to, man. We need people to talk to, and we don't have that no more. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is being who the hell they want to be in real life on social media. You know what I'm saying? I'm being who I am right now, bro. This is the fuck who I am every day, off the internet and on the internet. I'm the same Tyrus 24/7, the same guy. No switch ups or nothing. I ain't always having a good day. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't always in a bad mood at the same time, bro. But our society, we lack this today. We really do. We lack this today. Nobody want to goddamn talk about the problems that's going on in our families, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have families who distant, dog. You have families who will talk about each other, you know what I'm saying, but then come together. I don't understand that, bro. Like it's so much confusion going on between black families, man, and we not trying to address it because everybody is living this American dream. In order for you to believe in a dream, fam, you gotta be sleep, bro. You gotta be sleep, and we ain't woke up yet. Like the book is saying, bro, we still living in this is the American nightmare. This is the American nightmare that we living in. It's not a dream, bro. This is a hard fucking reality, dog. And we want to escape realities with drugs, social media. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to goddamn own up and hold ourselves accountable for all the evilness that we cause in our own homes, in our communities, fam. We doing that, bro. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to deal with it. So we run the Facebook, we run the Instagram, we run the Twitter, we run the YouTube and stuff like that. And we want to, you know, uh be all in these celebrities' face. You know what I'm saying? And be in their energy and not deal with the shit that we going through. Everybody, bro, we all going through something, but we have to deal with it. We have to embrace oppression, dog. We have to try to quit trying to run from it. Let's stop having this runaway slave mentality and run away from your problems. You know what I'm saying? My father tried to do that. My father tried to run away from his problems. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could tell my daddy right now that, like, Pops, you can't run from your problems, dog. You have to face that shit. I don't give a damn what it is, bro. You got to face that shit. You got to face your problems, man. Like, right dead on, bro. Shit, if we was playing baseball, dog, shit, it's 3 strikes and you out. You got to take them pitches, man. You can't run from it. You can't run from it. You can't run from it. Man, these situations of real black people, of real black life, have nothing to do with the American dream. This has been and continues to be an American nightmare for the millions of sleeping black people lost in the wilderness of a strange land amongst a strange people. This is us. Toward the end of his life, Dr. King began to wake up into the cold and harsh realities of this world. Upon his awakening, he became a threat to the powers that be because of his great influence over his people. The powers that be feared that he might stop preaching, "We shall overcome," and start preaching revolution. So I told you, see, but didn't even have to get to this point, but I already knew it. Martin Luther King would have been on some hell nah type shit. We finna kick y'all ass. Their fears caused them to murder Dr. King in his prime. Now, if we begin to wake up also, I wonder what actions will be taken against us. See, that's the thing. Let me say something right here. Let me stop. Let me say this. I'm gonna make it brief. Um, if we quit focusing on just having one leader and everybody out there take on the ideology of being a leader, then we all could overcome some shit. But we want to put faith in our we want to put faith and energy into one person when all of us should just take our own advice and just follow and just be leaders our individual selves. Come together. You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker will take, like, see somebody like a Malcolm X or Marcus Garvey or Fred Hampton. You know, we'll look at somebody like that and then we won't mimic that shit. You know what I'm saying? We'll just watch them do what they do instead of goddamn copying and pasting. You know what I'm saying? Let me copy this motherfucker. Let me do what he do. You know what I'm saying? And if we had that domino effect, we'll all be powerful. They can't kill us all, fam. Real talk. They can't kill us all. It's more black, brown, red, and yellow people or people of color who exist in this society than it is white folks. Hey, baby. Let me give him a call. All right. Fine. Yeah. So, man, say once we start, goddamn, understanding what's going on for real, fam, say we can really change some shit. We can really change some shit, but we got to get on board. We all got to get on board. That's the biggest thing right there. Us being on board. Give me 1 second, y'all. Nah, but I ain't answer me. Yeah. All right, bye. Bye. Yeah, but I'm gonna continue, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. I really wanna. Oh, I might have to continue. Like real talk. Okay, I'm gonna read. I'm gonna finish this chapter, and I'm gonna read one more. Then I'm gonna close it there, because the next chapter is a good one. The next chapter is a good one. Our American dream of the past has turned into our American nightmare of the present. As long as we as long as we were just asleep having a dream, we wanted to remain asleep to avoid the reality of open eyes. But now that our dream has turned into a nightmare, we no longer want to remain asleep. We will now do anything to wake up and escape this constant nightmare. No sane or even insane person wants to remain asleep during a nightmare, because the only way to escape the horrors of a nightmare is to awaken and open your eyes. Y'all remember Freddy Krueger? Quit playing, fam. Y'all need to wake the fuck up, bro. This is time to wake up, black people. I really thought the murder of George Floyd was going to spark some type of a waking up for everybody, every colored person in the world, bro. Not color person, but I'm saying color because I'm black. But for everybody in the world, man, I thought it was gonna be some type of awakening up, and everybody was gonna recognize that the government on some bullshit stuff, and you know what I'm saying, like they got dang conspiring to kill all these celebrities and presidents and stuff like that, bro. I really thought people was gonna wake up then, but it's a lot of sleep people still out there. A lot of sleep people still out there. But it's okay, because as the universe makes progress, we as people collectively are going to make progress. So I salute. We're gonna keep revolving, not evolving. Okay, not evolving, revolving. The reason why I say revolving is because the is re, and it means to go back. So if us as human beings were to go back to when we were first born, to when we were first infants, we would be at our purest form, because we knew no wrong, or we knew no right. We was just pure. You know what I'm saying? We was pure. And when you be around people from the time you born to about 8 years old, then we start to see where the negative dealers, addicts, and all that stuff is because of us, because of the people who they are around between the time they are born until the time they're about 8 years old. That's where they learn all that stuff from. But we don't get it. We don't get it. We don't get it. We think it's a game out here. But now that our dream has turned into a nightmare, we no longer want to remain asleep. We will now do anything to wake up and escape this constant nightmare. No sane or even insane person wants to remain asleep during a nightmare, because the only way to escape the horrors of a nightmare is to awaken and open your eyes. So wake up, black man and black woman. Wake up and put an end to this constant nightmare. Open your eyes, open your ears, and open your mind into the full consciousness of true reality. This is the only way to end this nightmare. We would not have been having this nightmare if we wouldn't have been trying to dream so damn much in the first place. Also, we wouldn't have been trying to dream if we had not allowed ourselves to be put to sleep. We were a nation full of us, full of sleep. We were a nation full of sleepwalking black zombies, but this is now the time of the awakening. It is very difficult to sleep peacefully in this strange house amongst these strange people. So awaken and arise, you almighty black nation, arise. Arise and awaken into the light of the sun, and escape the slumber of the devil. And this nightmare, it is all up to you. Now is the time. Bible, Genesis chapter 15, verse 12 through 15. And when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon Abraham, and lo, in horror of great darkness fell upon him. And he said unto Abraham, know of the surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a new land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and afterward shall they come out with great substance, and thou shalt go to thy fathers in peace. thou shalt be buried in a good old age. Now let me say this. Let me say this to y'all right fast, okay? For the people who still out there. I read this Bible verse. See, if you don't know the history, if you don't know the history of the Bible, okay? If you don't know the history of the Bible, you will be thinking that you will be thinking that the children of Abraham was enslaved. That's what you will be thinking. You'll be thinking that the children of Abraham was enslaved. But if you paid attention to my live feed the other day, when I was breaking the Bible, when I was reading from the Bible interpretations, and I read in that verse, when I read in the Bible interpretations where it said Abraham was a Phoenician. Okay, Abraham was a branch of the Hindu, which is a Phoenician race. Okay, the Phoenicians and the Hindus have straight hair by nature for the simple fact that they were born in a region that wasn't so hot. All right. And like I said, if you was born in this region that wasn't hot, you were going to possess hair that was straighter to basically shield your neck. Your nose wasn't going to be as wide and as thick. Your lips wasn't going to be as wide and as thick. You know what I'm saying? And your coloration wasn't going to be as dark, and your skin tone wasn't going to shine as bright as the sun and like the sun do. So this verse right here is some bullshit. Remember, I also read in there in the Bible interpretations on the other day that I said that the Egyptians didn't enslave the Hebrews or the Jews. It was the goddamn Jews who enslaved the Hebrews. So, like I say, if you understand the history, you will know that these goddamn Phoenicians, these straight-haired people who, or quote unquote, they say the Arabs enslaved black people. These Phoenicians, Abraham was a Phoenician, and they enslaved kinky head people, bro. They enslaved the Egyptians. The Egyptians didn't enslave nobody. The Phoenicians enslaved the Egyptians, bro. Those are two different types of people, fam. Two different types of people. So Abraham was already told by his God, Elion, Elyon, came to him in a motherfucking dream, just like this Bible verse said, came to him in a dream and told him that they was going to enslave the Egyptians. That's what happened. The Egyptians did not enslave the Jews. It was the other way around, fam. It was the other way around. All right, we're going to get into the next chapter. Okay, this is a good one. I'm going to show it to you before I read the title. Show it to you first before I read the title. Title of this chapter, If the Black Woman is a Bitch, That Makes You a Son of a Bitch. This goes to all you hoe ass niggas out there who want to refer to women as being bitches. I'm black. I'm specifically talking about black women. For all you Negroes out there who want to call black women bitches, if the black woman is a bitch, you's a son of a bitch. If the black woman is a bitch, you's a son of a bitch. If the black woman is nothing but a bitch, that directly makes you son of a bitch. Have you ever thought about that, brothers? The black woman is not someone who you can just carelessly disrespect, dishonor, or dishearten. She is not to be dissed in any way. Have you lost your natural black mind? Obviously, the answer is absolutely yes. We have lost our natural black minds along with our natural black eyes, black ears, black spirit, and black common sense. We are at a critical time in our history, but you fail to realize that fact because you have lost your sense of true perception. Something is because you have lost your sense of true perception. Something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with your thinking and your vision. So, since you are restrained by those handicaps, you don't think straight and you don't see straight. So, therefore, you don't act straight and your ignorance shows. You manifest in the form of a complete fool. Let's look at this thing. Since when did black women become these bitches and hoes that you are trying to make them out to be? Where did you get that childish, weak-minded, ignorant, savage beast-like frame of mind from. Male chauvinism is not our historical problem. So give that illness back to the fools that you caught it from. Give me 1 second, man. Hold on. Give me 1 second. The views will go up later. It's a little early. We ain't caught the attention of the masses yet. What's in there? I said, what's in there to eat? Let me piece me a sandwich in a little bit. Not yet, Johnny. This more bread. Really? Yeah. All right, let's get back to it. Huh? No, I ain't feeling that right now. I get some in a minute. Go ahead, you know. All right. We come from we come from a history of black gods and black goddesses, not black gods and black bitches. Where in this hell did you get this crazy mindset from? Who in this hell taught you to think on that level? You have historically had nothing but love, honor, and respect for God's black woman. So why have you lost your minds now? Your sisters are not bitches, and you are not niggas. This nigga, bitch, whole mentality is something new that you learn from from your wicked oppressors. God made man and woman. God did not make nigga and bitch. So who made the nigga and who made the bitch? You can answer that question, nigga, because you were there when the real bitch was made. To understand this, we must first examine the hell of physical slavery and its psychological effects on us. The plantation is a hellified place where hellified crimes are committed by hellified people, which has left us in the hellified condition. But only we can get us the hell out of it. And you have to come out of this hellified nigga, bitch, hoe mentality that was given to you by hell in the person of his wicked oppressor. That mentality is not yours. We have been divided and conquered, divided into black women and conquered by the white man. Look at the conditions of physical slavery. You were sl- you were slave all day from sun up to sundown. After that, you may get a chance to go out to go get your slave shack to eat some grits or some pork leftovers. You may even be fortunate enough to eat food with your wife or your family. This is the only peaceful time of your day. But wait, all of a sudden, the slave masters bust into the slave shack. Here comes Billy Bob, Little Joey, and Jimmy and Jim Jack. Jim Jack breaking down the door if there was a door. They knock the pork and grits off the table, push you aside, and grab your wife. All three of these lust filled, dirty, sweaty beasts throw your wife onto the floor and begin savagely raping her right in front of your face. These savage bastards are violently raping your wife and you don't mind, and you don't do a damn thing about it because you know that you will be killed. They will do this to your wife every night, right in your face. These beasts would rape your mother or your sister of that womanhood, of their womanhood, and rape you of your manhood by making you watch this devilish act while you sit there helplessly. That black men say, them white men, they'll rape your motherfucking ass too. Right in front of your damn woman, right in front of your child, right in front of your goddamn auntie, your uncle, your granny, the dog, the cat, they'll rape that shit, they'll rape your ass, man. It's called buck breaking. It's called buck breaking. All right. It's called buck breaking. That's what they'll do. That's how they demasculinize men by raping ass. And that's why I say this. I'm gonna say this. I know this might not be for kids, but this is a dope, real intellectual podcast, fam. Uh, but close your kids' ears, all right? Okay. You know, never mind. I ain't gonna even say that. I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna just keep reading. I'm just keep reading. They treated they treated your black. No, I ain't gonna say it. They treated your black woman like pieces of meat. They treated your black woman like live in prostitutes. They treated your black woman like no good, worthless hoes. And right along with all of that, they made you black men into little worthless, helpless bitches yourselves. They may have treated the black woman like a worthless bitch, but they made you into a worthless little helpless punkified bitch. Yes, this is the truth. I know that the truth it hurts, but be a man and take it. I am talking about me too. This is us. We have to be men enough to correct our faults. So, who is the bitch now? It looks like you are the bitch now. That is right. You are the bitch. And how does it feel to be a bitch? Now you got niggas around here calling niggas bitches, bro. That's gay, man. That is gay, bro. This is not an attack on gay people, bro. I don't have no problem with gays, man. I promise you I don't, man. I just have to say that. I also know truth don't have to be validated by ignorance, bro, but it's a lot of ignorant ass people out there, man, who he bashing. No, 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 no. That's not what I'm saying, bro. That's not what I'm saying, man. Black men should not, black women shouldn't do it either. You know, I don't know if black women do it as like a sense of endearment or something, the same way a black man will call another black man nigga, you know what I'm saying? And we don't get offended by that stuff. But as soon as a white person call us a nigga, we'll be mad. Soon as somebody of not our race call us a nigga, we'll be mad. You know what I'm saying? Why we take the negative? If I was to call you a billionaire, you would get happy. You can't be neither one. You ain't gonna be no billionaire. You can't be a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So why you want to choose the negative? You know what I'm saying? Why we want to choose the negative? But we shouldn't be calling each other that, bro. I don't give a fuck. And it be a lot of these gangster ass, thug ass niggas, man, who let these niggas get away with that shit, bro. That shit is not cool, fam. It's not cool for another black man to refer to another black man as bitch, bro. That's decreasing your masculinity, man. Y'all niggas be wearing your goddamn pants off your ass, man, hanging off your ass, bro. That's not cool, fam. That's not cool. What type of message are you sending, bro? If you want me to be real with it, I'm gonna be real with it, bro. Sagging is basically a indirect invitation to homosexuality, man. That's an indirect invitation to a motherfucker to come stick you in your butt, bro. Like real talk, man. Pull your pants up, black man. How the hell y'all? And then it be some of you goddamn niggas with the bellies, bro. Y'all niggas want to sag and have your goddamn ass all out. We seen that shit the other day. I'm rolling with my big sister and my wife through Pleasant Grove, and this nigga walking, bro. Nigga asshole all out, man. And got the nerve to sag, bro. Pull your pants up, fam. Not everybody want to see that shit. Yeah. It's not cool, bro. It's not cool at all. Hey, man, that shit pisses me off, fam. It really do. They may have treated the black woman like a worthless bitch, but they made you into a worthless little, helpless, punkified bitch. Yes, this is the truth. I know that the truth hurts, but be a man and take it. I am talking about me too. This is us. We have to be men enough to correct our faults. So, who is the bitch now? It looks like you are the bitch now. That is right. You are the bitch. And how does it feel to be a bitch? You sat there night after night watching these animals savagely rape your wife and molest your sisters and daughters while you did nothing to help them. You are the bitch. You are the real bitch. You have been bitched by the white slave master. Yes, this is us, brother. You got bitched so much that you just went crazy and started trying to bitch the black woman yourself. You started treating the black woman the same way that your evil slave masters treated your wives, daughters, and sisters during slavery. You went crazy, brother. Niggas is tripping. You allowed us to be divided and conquered. You allowed us to be divided, conquered, and bitch too. You now disrespect black women in the same way that your slave masters taught you to disrespect them. You were taught by their ass was bitch, bitch. Man, this book hit home, fam. You treat your woman like prostitutes and hookers. You treat them like sexual objects to fulfill your devilish, evil, lustful, nasty, disgraceful, wicked, savage, disgusting, perverted, Lord desires. Where in the hell did you learn that from? Who taught you that evil? What is the origin of that mentality that you now have? You learned this thought pattern from the evil slave master that bitched you. You now try to call the black woman a bitch, but you were the little bitch when she needed your weak, punkified bitch ass. How dare you open your mouth to disrespect the black woman after all that we have been through? Where would where would we be without this black woman? She has been the backbone to get us through this hellified, devil damn situation. She could not depend on your bitch ass. When she was impregnated by you, your bitch ass could not handle it. So you left her all alone. When she needed help paying the bills, your bitch ass was not there for her. When she needed help raising your kids, your bitch ass was not there for her. When she needed your protection, living in the ghetto, your bitch ass was not there for her. Where have you been, black man? Where are you, black man? You don't know. You probably don't know where your bitch ass daddy is, do you? Where is the black man? Where have you been, black man? You probably been standing on the corner, holding your crouch in one hand and a malt liquor bottle in the other hand, talking about how many bitches you got. You ain't got no bitches. You got the bitch. You the bitch. I'm sorry. You ain't no pimp. You just a punk. This us, black man. Now, after reading this truth, you should not even allow yourself to even think of disrespecting your black queens ever again. You should never treat her black. You should never treat her like a bitch again. It does not feel good to be treated like a bitch. You do not want to be treated like a worthless bitch. So why would you want to treat your sisters like one? You know that old saying, what goes around comes around. Well, what if that started happening to you? Black man, shit. What if that started happening to you? What if that started happening to you, black man? How you gonna feel about that? Oh, well, shit, I know how niggas gonna feel about it now. Shit, niggas is walking around calling other niggas bitches. So I guess niggas is cool with it. I guess niggas is cool with it. But I'm here to tell y'all, any man who want to refer to another black man or a black woman as bitch, you gay, fam. I don't give a damn, bro. That shit gay. That shit gay. I had a couple partners got on my Facebook, friends and family and shit like that. I post shit like that. They sure it. When your partners come home from jail and shit, motherfuckers want to get in their feelings about that shit. Oh, okay. Why? Because your partner got out of jail, keep referring to you as a bitch, nigga. And you know how I feel about that shit. But guess what? You don't play on my top like that, nigga, because you know how tyrants rock. You know how tyrants rock. I ain't no thug, I ain't no gangster nigga, but I don't play, fam. I don't play, bro. I don't play. I don't play. I ain't with your bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with your bullshit. I'm not the typical conscious nigga, man. I'm not your typical conscious nigga, bro. Yeah, shit. I ain't no Martin Luther King, my nigga. You not gonna keep me with this non-violent shit, bro. Hell no. If a nigga want to get goddamn feisty with me, shit, I'm gonna get feisty with you. And it is what it is. It is what it is. At the end of the day, shit, I'm a man, so we gonna respect each other. But you got some bitches out here, like for real, for real. Some of you motherfucking niggas should goddamn wear a pad. I mean, that's what bitches do, right? Bitch ass nigga. What if the world was taken over by male homosexuals? What if the world was taken over by male homosexuals? Imagine that terrible thought, excuse me. What if these homosexuals started making bitches out of you? What if these homosexuals put you in tight clothes and made you dance around in their music videos? What if they disrespectfully flirted with you out in the public everywhere that you went? What if everywhere, what if everywhere that you went, homosexuals started coming on to you as if you were some sort of cheap sexual fantasy? You wouldn't like that, would you? Would you be ready to fight? It doesn't feel good being made into somebody's bitch, now does it? We'll stop trying to bitch black women before somebody turns around and bitches you. The system already bitching us. Remember that. What goes around comes around. Brothers, the black woman is not your bitch, and she is not the white man's bitch. The black woman is nobody's bitch. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Even though the black woman is not a bitch, hoe, or prostitute, there are still some of my brainwashed, ignorant, misled sisters who carry out the thoughts and the actions of true bitches. That's a fact, bro. That's true. That shit is true. You know what I'm saying? Even though it ain't no woman, no bitch, fam. Say it's still some women out there who carry that ideology. Like for real, them facts, bro. They carry that ideology. They really do. They carry that ideology, bro. And it's sad, fam. It really is. Uh-huh. Yes, that is right. And I cannot leave you out of the picture. We have got to tell some truth where it needs to be told. Listen up, sisters. How are you doing? How are you going to demand that somebody gives you respect when you don't even respect your own damn self? You walking around half naked all the time, and if by chance you decide to put on some clothes, you got to put on some slut like skin tight clothes that expose every nook, cranny, and curve of your body. You go out to these parties dancing and freaking like a cheap hoe. After the party, you have sex with anything or anyone driving a Mercedes Benz or BMW. How in this hell can you demand any respect? How in this hell can you get mad at a brother for calling you what you are obviously acting like? If you don't want to be called a bitch, hoe, or slut, then stop acting like bitch, hoe, or slut. Now, at the same time, this does not give any brothers any excuse to call you a bitch, hoe, or slut. That's the truth, them facts. Because they should just try to help you out of your sad condition instead of taking advantage of your pitiful, disgraceful, moralist, mentally deceased ignorance of self. This goes to any black man out there, fam. If you out here bashing ladies, okay, if you out here turned down and you not trying to build up black women, use a bitch ass nigga, bro. Like real talk, use a bitch ass nigga, dog. Use a bitch ass nigga, bro. Use a bitch ass nigga, man. Real talk, fam. I'm just gonna say it like that. Use a bitch ass nigga. If you're not trying to help build a woman up, you know what I'm saying? Use a bitch ass nigga, bro. Say, I talk that shit. My wife can talk that shit, man. Like real talk, bro. Real talk. That's what you supposed to do, my nigga. You learn and you teach. Each one teach one, fam. We learn from each other, bro. We teach each other. You feel me? So if y'all ain't willing to do that, my nigga, y'all some bitch ass niggas, bro. Y'all some bitch ass niggas. Be living with these goddamn women, having these motherfucking women take care of y'all ass, bro. Y'all some bitch ass niggas. Y'all niggas need to man the fuck up, dog. For real. Man the fuck up, bro. Man the fuck up, my nigga. Real talk, bro. Shit. Real talk. My lady love what I do, just like she love, just like I love what she do. Shit. You see that got the podcast and shit set up. These her paintings. I can't draw for shit, but my baby can. So she gonna put some shit together, draw and paint. She drew, painted all this shit. Draw and paint it all, bro. Everything, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is art, bro. This is art. You know what I'm saying? So say a good man gonna bring a beast out of his woman, and a good woman gonna bring the beast out of her man, bro. And together that's gonna make a power couple, fam. I don't give a damn if you're black, white, Chinese, Japanese, Asian, Arab, gay, etc. Whatever. Shit. You know when you got somebody good in your corner. You know when you got somebody good in your corner. All right. Respect yourself, black woman, and others will respect you, no matter how ignorant they may be themselves. But do not expect respect. But do not expect respect when you do not even respect yourself. See, a lot of people don't get that law. A lot of people don't get that law. That's a rule of nature. That's a law of nature, bro. That's a principle, fam. Respect yourself first. See, everything starts with self. Everything starts on the inside and then permeates outside. You feel me? You feel me? So when y'all niggas want to talk about God and all that shit, bro, when y'all niggas be pointing to the sky thinking God somewhere outside of this universe, you a motherfucking lie, bro. You a goddamn lie. You have been lied to. Tyrus is here to bring you real facts, bro. This podcast, dope, real intellectual podcast, okay? That's the title, presented by God Drip Inc. That's the brand, fam. You know what it is, bro. You know what it is. You know what it is. So if you're searching for a God in the sky, you have been misled, bro. God is not in the sky, bro. God is within all this shit, space, matter, and time, all persons, places, and things, fam. The one supreme being, bro, which is nature, absolute. Nature, bro. Nature. That's everything. This computer, the tree, the dog, the cat, the sky. You know what I'm saying? The shit you can't see, the wind. You know what I'm saying? My breath. All that shit, bro. That's God, bro. That's God, bro. That's God. But the thing is, I'm not a pantheism. Pantheism is worshiping these things. You know what I'm saying? That's what pantheism is. That's a religion. When you worship these things, science just teaches us to acknowledge these things. And that's what I mean. Noon science. It's not a religion, bro. It's a science. Noon science. We acknowledge these things. You know, shit. People pray to the sun. People pray to the moon. People pray to the earth. Shit, I'm going to pray to it all. I'm going to pray to nature, bro. It's one. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. That oneness, bro. That oneness. Knowing that all this shit, if it wasn't for everything that makes up the universe, none of this shit would be in existence. None of it will be in existence. So that's what this thing is all about, bro. Getting back to that oneness with self, that purity. That purity. All right. Brothers, the next time you see a woman in tight prostitute's clothing, you should walk over to her and offer her some money so that she will know what she looks like. Maybe she will stop dressing like a prostitute if she starts getting paid for being one. The black woman is not to be disrespected by anyone, not even herself. The black woman is a very important link to the salvation for all of us. So honor her. Without her, there would be no you. You are not a son of a bitch. You are a son of a goddess and queen. You are much more than what you think you are, and she is much more than what you think she is. Study up on the black woman. Once you truly understand who the black woman is, you will be surprised and ashamed of yourself at the same time. Do away with your foolishness. Respect yourself and respect your origin. Because if the black woman is a bitch, that makes you a son of a bitch. True peace and love, y'all.